We feared this day would come when the lands are ruined and the champions of the light can no longer save those in need. But I will.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Let's Play Diablo 3 lore playthrough, where we are slowly going through the game and listening to all the NPCs, reading all the novels, the books, and becoming a super duper lore-heavy nerd. Look at me, I even have my lore crown on. My lore clown, apparently. We somehow got this Leoric crown off of Randy's skeleton. Someone tell King Leoric. Hell's going on?
Don't you dare lift a finger to help our mayor fix his wagon. My brother died defending this town, while that bloated coward tried to run away.
Oh yeah? Is that true?
Your cart is in the way.
Oh, I did restart the game.
Speak to me like that. I'm the mayor.
Then why
Are you mad?
No.
Are you mad? No. Oh, we have a teleportation to level 1. This might actually be to the location where I all death forward, but that's okay.
I promised Marco I'd protect him, but now he's dead.
Poor Marco. Nothing new. All right. Wait, there's a Book of Cain over here. Oh, right, yeah. I don't have anything to identify. It's if you want to identify everything at once. Okay.
Uncle, you're alive!
Thanks to you and your friend here.
Friend. I am not often called that. But I wish to know more about the fallen star.
The prophecy of the end days surely points to it as a sign that the end has begun.
Please, Uncle, not more of your stories. All that matters now is that you're back.
More reptilian items. Let's go. 7 intelligence. By the way, the Necromancer's main stat is intelligence, so that's good for us. Perfect. And usually if it's your main stat, that means you get pretty decent damage bonuses from it, for the most part. Could go for the recovery, but not really that great. Okay, we're just holding on to this stuff until we get a blacksmith and it's all getting broken down. Alright, Leah. Life with Cain, what's that all about?
I've spent most of my life traveling from place to place with Uncle Deckard, while he did his crazy research.
It seems reasonable enough to me.
He's convinced that the forces of hell will invade our world and bring about the end times. All these years, he's still searching for a way to stop this apocalypse.
You never know, man. The Vermintide might come around. What about Adria? You learn anything more about her?
What did you learn of Adria?
She wasn't from Tristram originally. She came here during the Troubles. She was in search of something, but I'm not sure what. She reminds me of Uncle Deckard, obsessed with the war between angels and demons.
The war of angels and demons, eh? Tell me about this blacksmith, Captain Rumford.
These dark events tax us. I worry for Haedrig, our blacksmith, most of all. His wife has been injured, and he is tasked with seeing to those who may turn. His family has suffered under this curse before. His grandfather, the Chancellor to King Leoric, was killed when the evil first spread over Tristram 20 years ago.
Oh, shit. Harkening back to that, eh? How about New Tristram's history?
After King Leoric went mad, no one lived in these parts for a long time. Then adventurers were lured here by tales of riches to be found inside the old cathedral. New Tristram started when some traveling merchants decided to set down here to sell to the adventurers. It grew quickly. Lots of good farming in these parts. Well, before all of this started.
I like it, man.
From
So,
the east shall come a monarch whose rule begins in blood and ends in bone. In the light of a comet will he die a third and final death at the hands of true men.
a third and final death. Are you talking about Diablo?
Burn those corpses before they rise again.
Alright, nothing here. Okay, I'm just making sure. I gotta, you know, dot all of my I's, cross all my T's. Make sure Deckard Cain doesn't have any new books. He does have a new book. Okay, of course. See what I mean? Oh, wait, what? I take it all back. Apparently he doesn't have shit. I guess it respawns if you turn off the game and turn it back on. Hello. Nothing. Anyone else talking shit? Okay. I wish the barkeep talked. Another one? We're just monsters at this point, man. Just reading her diary.
Uncle Deckard is home, rescued from the clutches of the Skeleton King. I'm so glad. But the Skeleton King, I thought he was a folktale. The idea of Mad King Leoric returning to torture this place. Hasn't Tristram suffered enough?
Nah, not in the eyes of Diablo. If anything happens, Diablo 4 will just be about Tristram again. At this pace, every single Diablo must reference Tristram in some way or another.
You know what would take everyone's mind off their troubles? One of Theodos's great comedies.
I've seen one of them. Two men dressed as women screeching at each other and tearing their bodices. Huh, a chimney rider.
Glad to hear it. Rehearsals in 3 hours.
What? Okay, those two are great. Dude, this is awesome. I actually am really enjoying the dialogue here. I'm thoroughly impressed with this. All right, Deckard.
The Skeleton King was once our beloved lord, Leoric. He was driven mad by Diablo's evil. He lost both of his sons and his very soul before he was finally defeated. Now it seems he's risen to plague this land once again.
I will find a way to lay him to rest.
The key to defeating him lies in his old crown. Seek out our blacksmith, Haedrig. He knows of its whereabouts.
Sorry, lies.
You should not dismiss the signs so lightly. Do you not believe the evidence of your own eyes?
Horrors have visited Tristram before, and it endured.
But what of the texts? The Zakarum tomes warn of a falling star. The Haedrig scroll spoke of the dead rising, and the Lord of Lies. The prophecy of the end days says that at the end of all things, the first sign shall appear in the heavens.
Yes, you've been telling me about the texts since I was 8 years old, Uncle. I just don't think we should read too much into them.
Okay, you clearly don't understand everything that's ever happened before. Deckard Cain knows about and has possibly predicted. Also, speaking of crowns, I have it. It's on my head. Deckard, I found it. It was on the skeleton trying to kill you, my friend. Oh my God, so much dialogue. I love it.
I am the last of the Haedrig. I couldn't always claim this. In fact, if I had turned to the Haedrig teachings sooner, Diablo could have been stopped before his reign of terror began.
That seems unlikely.
When the first signs appeared, I did nothing. I had shrugged the old tales off like they were so much fantasy. And Tristram, no, the world has paid dearly for my arrogance. I have tried to make up for my failings. Leah and I have spent her lifetime scouring the world, collecting pieces of the prophecy of the end days. If I can decipher it, we will have the key to defeating the lords of hell.
Okay, you know what I just noticed? You see how the cursor's moving up and down? I never knew that was actually animated. The things you learn when you're not paying attention sometimes. Yeah, interesting. So he says that he could have stopped Diablo before. And now, of course, that's why he's taking heed to these issues now. He's like, that's why he's telling Leah, like, listen, I didn't pay attention before, and look what happened to Tristram. It could happen again. Your adopted niece. Tell me about it.
You and Leah depend on each other.
I do not know what my life would have been like had I not raised her. Oh, it must have been difficult for Leah, following an old man on a mad search for the secrets to defeating the lords of the burning hells. But though she has seen her share of mysterious things, she is still unsure of my quest. I can understand. She has never seen anything like Diablo and his brothers.
Brothers. So basically, Cain, why haven't you mentioned this before? Prophecy of the End Days.
The prophecy of the end days is contained within the Haedrig tomes I inherited from my ancestor, Haedrig Cain. It is a warning to those who could interpret it regarding Hell's ultimate invasion of our world, written by many different people throughout history, in many different lands. All known versions of the prophecy are incomplete. I have spent a good part of the past 20 years trying to complete it. I am certain it holds the answers to defeating the Lords of Hell.
And tell me about Mad King Leoric and how he's come back. Because we fought him in Diablo 1, man.
What happened to Tristram's king?
Leoric resisted Diablo's attempts to possess him, but the effort left him weak and confused. When his son Albrecht was kidnapped to be a vessel for Diablo, it destroyed any sanity Leoric had left.
And so he became the Skeleton King.
He commanded an army of the dead deep within the cathedral, finally serving the Lord of Terror he had resisted while alive. Many adventurers tried and failed to slay the Skeleton King. It was left to Leoric's eldest son, Aiden, to finally kill the monster his father had become.
What? What? The warrior from Diablo 1 is the eldest son of King Leoric? Nani? I did not know that. Interesting. Good thing we played as a warrior in Diablo 1, eh? Holy shit. What a nightmare to even get to the end of that game. Beelzebub is hard as shit. Oh my goodness.
You're the one who saved Cain. You must help us survive the Skeleton King, too.
I'd love to.
Death may be upon us all soon, but I shall do what I can to ease your pain.
Aw, thanks, bud. Yeah, I guess you are preaching about the end times.
Every scholar of demonic lore has heard of Deckard Cain. Thanks to you, I got to see him in the flesh.
Hey, new dialogue. Nothing from you. Okay. This is cool, man. I had no idea that Aiden was the eldest son of King Leoric. And then, obviously, this is all from Diablo 3, so everything here is all retcons and whatever. Who cares? But at least in terms of the lore so far, Aiden is the eldest son of King Leoric, who has to kill his younger brother, who is was Albrecht, who becomes Diablo, and he also has to kill, I think, the Skeleton King in Diablo 1 as well, right? Because Aiden killed the Skeleton King. So yeah. And now Skeleton King's obviously back, and we'll get more lore about him. Interesting. It's like a lot of expanded lore here. That's insane. Oh my God, I had no idea. That's insane. Oh, hey, look, Mayor Hollis has moved his shit. God damn, I'm so happy I'm doing this playthrough now. Holy shit.
Bless you for saving Deckard Cain. I don't know what Leah would do, what any of us would do if Cain were truly lost.
So this is how it ends? They dragged my cart from the road, but for what? I can't get it repaired. Might as well dig a hole and die in it.
You would not be alone. Many have died before their time here.
True that. What if we'll find Wirt's leg? I think his leg is in this game too. Damn.
Did you know that King Leoric had his own wife executed? Terrible, terrible things happened when he went mad.
Will Leoric's spirit never rest? Why was he cursed so?
Nothing from you, Chuckle Boys. Oh!
Was it the Skeleton King meant to be dead? I mean, I know he was dead, but wasn't he supposed to be really dead? He should have the decency to stay dead. Again.
The guy's just drunk out of his mind. All right, any new dirty lore? No, okay. Damn it, Leah. Write more journals. You monster. Who knew there'd be so much extra dialogue? Also, the history of New Tristram. I apparently have missed this like 100 times walking in here. I'm sorry.
For many years, villagers were too afraid to settle near the ruins of the cursed town Tristram. But as time went by, adventurers arrived to loot the old cathedral, and their business was profitable enough that New Tristram sprang up to accommodate them. Fewer travelers visit now, though, and the town is mostly populated by craftsmen and farmers.
Alright. So after Diablo 2, all the people came over to go steal some shit from the cathedral. Apparently all the loot I left behind. To be fair, I left a lot of loot behind in that game, so I can totally justify a bunch of adventurers going in there to claim all that crap. Man, Aiden should have really learned his shit. It's weird how Test changed his name to Aiden. What a weird guy. I thought Test was a great name, dude. Alright, let's move up. This is such a fun playthrough, holy shit. I'm actually really loving like all the extra lore and shit.
I have some... Don't touch anything unless you're buying it. I like to keep my inventory clean.
I think the only thing that ever matters with this guy is rings. If he gets any sort of rings early on, it'd be nice, because you don't really get those until later. Same with shoulder pieces.
Leah spent all night alongside the blacksmith's wife, tending the wounded.
What? She was out defending the gates this morning. What is driving that woman?
Giving her all.
Did you hear? Old Rumford has us down to half rations. How are we supposed to fight if we're starving?
The rest of the town is down to quarter, including my wife. But you can quit if you want.
Must be difficult fighting this type of war. Where the demons, they are fueled by the bodies of people. Why is the artisan here? Damn it. Well, that's what we get for playing seasonal, I guess. I guess we'll talk to her anyway. Hello? Tell me about Miriam, whoever that is.
Geldo, how sweet of you to ask. My people, the Vetchin, are nomads, always traveling, looking for the land we might settle. All of us have the sight, but few have it as strong as myself. You know, men have always pursued me for my visions. Well, for things other than my visions. But everyone wants to know what the future holds.
My duty is my future.
So serious. Just because you're fated to save the world doesn't mean you shouldn't have a good time.
She's right, you know.
The world is constantly renewing itself, eternally playing out the same events over and over again. We can merely play our parts.
What are you trying to say?
I speak clearly. Do not blame me for the state of your mind.
Do not speak clearly. Alright, anyway, we can craft with her and enchant our items, transmogrify, we can dye our gear. But of course, we're already in Noctis Black, so we're doing pretty solid so far. I also have the 2 dyes that you get, which are permanent, like dark black and then bright white. Those are from, I think, either pre-ordering the game or getting the collector's edition, which I still have, which came with an awesome, like, it came with the gem, like a USB drive. That's the gem that goes in the forehead of Aiden at the end of Diablo 1. It's actually awesome. And installed on that USB drive is Diablo 1, I think, and Diablo 2. Or it was just Diablo 2, I can't remember. But I was either one or the other. It was either both or just the one, but yeah. I actually really like the atmosphere here, I don't know. Like, later on, it'll get colorful, like I've said before, but I really like the atmosphere they have going on here. Really good stuff. Obviously, the exclamation mark's over there, but we're gonna explore a bit more. Oi, it's the ferryman. Tell me about the ferry.
Sorry, the ferry to Wortham isn't running. Can't take anyone anywhere with all that's happening around here. It's not safe.
Oh, man. Really, every now and again, this game gets a little hitchy. I don't know why. Because I'm still at like a solid 60. NVIDIA Experience is telling me I'm at 60 still. But for whatever reason, the game is like, I'm just going to hitch weirdly. Not particularly crazily good optimized, I find. At least when you're trying to play at 60. If you're trying to play at 240, you're fine.
You think you're some type of hero, here to save us all? The dead will feast on your bones as easily as they will ours.
Yeah, but I turned the dead into the bone feasters, so...
Hey, come over here. I've got some new things you really need to see.
Got some nice things on sale, stranger.
Look, I'm happy to sell to you, but you got to promise not to tell anyone where you got these goods from, okay?
It's not even as good as my current saber. What do you take me for, fool? I mean, I am. Hello, boys.
This gate is locked by order of the captain.
Well, that's unfortunate. Okay. Let us continue on. Haedrig. Oh god, tree, please.
You are the blacksmith, aren't you? I have a request.
Not now. It's my wife. She's locked in the cellar like all those who've been bitten. I'm to put them all down. But how can I kill my own wife?
Death is a path all must tread. Allow me to help.
Thank you. Follow me.
Pretty tragic storyline, but also kind of poorly voice acted by Haedrig. How can I kill my own wife? What the hell? Alright, here we go, friend. God, it's so creepy. I love the atmosphere. Alright, here we go.
Friends, I'm sorry.
Do not apologize. You grant no peace.
Mira, my love, forgive me.
Haedrig, help me.
Ugh. It's effed up, man. Oh yeah, I forgot we have a stun now. Oh god, please. Ugh. Don't vomit on me. Nasty. Woo, javelin. Thank you. I will take that. Oh, it's weird when they have like the space-time magical stuff in the background. I wonder what that's all about. Is it just for weapons, or does it mean it's like a particular element? Keen Javelin of Starlight. I don't know. I never really noticed why they put the symbols back there. It must have something to do with it just being a magical item. And it's a weapon, I guess. Looks cool, though. It's cool seeing a Necromancer with a lance like that. Alright, okay, we're good. Anything else up here? Any dank lore? Alright, sorry about your wife, Haedrig. Kinda messed up.
I couldn't have done this without you. I'm in your debt. My name is Haedrig Eamon.
There is a way you could repay me. I seek the crown of King Leoric.
I can help you there. It's buried with his chancellor, my grandfather. You'll find his tomb in a cemetery in the Weeping Hollow. And if you see my fool apprentice out there, tell him to get back to town.
Alright. Will do, my friend. Let's get out of here, though, before, you know, the corpses come back or something. Who knows? Who would ever raise the dead, am I right? Oh, he's just gonna chill there? Let me see, will he disappear if I... No? Even if he goes off screen? Oh my god, he's still there, what the hell? Fine, the Cemetery of the Forsaken and the Weeping Hollow. Well... I'm disappointed we can't talk to the merchants. Like, what a great opportunity for, like, some extra dialogue.
You think you're some type of hero?
Oh
Here
god.
to save us all.
Some type of hero, yeah? Gotta double check to see if anyone has any extra dialogue for me. Can we teleport yet? No, we don't have access to teleport. Damn it. Only in adventure mode do you get teleport instantly.
I have some new items that I'm certain.
Lies. I'm making it up. Nothing.
Bless you for saving
Nothing.
Deckard Cain.
Sorry, I gotta double check. Don't hate the player. Double checking. Alright, we're good. I have to make sure. You never know, man. Maybe Deckard will write a new bit of dialogue. Maybe not. Okay, that book's gone. Good. Okay, we're good. We're good. It was only 2 seconds. We have to double check, man. It's like playing Metal Gear Solid, and you have to hit the codec like 200 times just to make sure that you got every bit of dialogue. We should do a lore playthrough of the MGS series. That'd be a lot of fun. Those games are actually pretty short, too. Ooh, scavengers. These are new ones. Yeah, lore. Yeah, give me the lore. Love the raven flying by. Excellent.
Scavengers are ugly, pathetic creatures who survive off of carrion and corpses, too diseased to attract any other carnivores. I did once meet a raggedy fellow who claimed that he had trained one of the beasts to bring him large rats to eat.
but I'm sure the story is utter nonsense.
That's cute. These guys eat carrions, though? Those birds fly, dude. They like, leap into the air. I've actually
will make a fine corpse.
God, I love his voice actor. Holy shit. Who voice acted this guy? I gotta go into IMDb or something. It's super good. Some top quality work, dude. What was I saying? I don't know. I just really like the bestiary. I never actually explored the bestiary. It's one of those things that you just kind of ignore when you're playing through because you either don't notice it or don't care enough to like do it, right? You might click on one or two, but you're like, eh, you know? You're like, does it really matter? Or frenzied. I like the buffs on screen. Aw, yeah. Oh god. Alright, here we go. Got him. Woo! That was a lot of fun. Even though we're not even like at level 70, because level 70 is when this game really opens up in terms of like all the combat. Because once you get all the armor sets of the the nice thing about playing seasonal, if you're starting a brand new character or whatever, and you just rush over to max level and you do all the seasonal events and whatnot, the best thing about it is you get a free armor set, like the green sets that are themed for this particular season. I say theme, not all the time is it like something new or whatever, but just for that season you get that armor set. And it's usually about like upwards of 6 or so armor sets you get, and each one is based around a specific move set, you know? And I think it's a lot of fun. They're not all balanced properly in any way, shape, or form, but they are quite enjoyable. And Necromancer is the one character I really haven't leveled. I bought it a long time ago for the story, and I never actually went through it at all with the story. I got to like levels, whatever my Necromancer is leveled on this game, and kind of stopped playing to play something else. I know. It's that bad, man. And I will say that Necromancer is quite expensive for a DLC character, but the amount of voice lines in there, I kind of get it. I kind of think I see why they were charging so much, but not everyone uses like a character for the dialogue and all that stuff, but a voice actor is expensive, man. I get it, but I don't 100% agree with it, you know, the price-wise. Anyway, more lore.
During the last days of King Leoric's reign, even the skeletons of the ancient dead could not rest. They took up their broken armor and weapons once more, ready to cut down anything that yet drew breath. Though wasted and fragile, these creatures possess a twisted cleverness that makes them quite formidable.
It's interesting how Deckard talks about certain enemies, and then the other guy talks about the other enemies. I don't even know. I guess when you kill the enemy, your character just somehow starts learning about the stuff. Oh, I really hope that scythe is better. It is. Yes, now we're a true Necromancer. Sure, we lose our defense, but I mean, we're a freaking farmer boy now. Anyway. Alright, sorry, we gotta... Oops. Oh, we can enable and disable health bars with WSAD. I want to go switch back to Grim Scythe. I don't know why, maybe because I want to use my scythe. I think it's cool. I do appreciate the ability to just switch your abilities on the fly. Listen, I'm a filthy casual. I am not afraid to admit it. I get all the hardcore fans and everything that love the, you know, you're forced down one path, but even with like Median XL, I'm like willing to just swap my shit on the fly. I do appreciate though that in Diablo 2 you can just swap your stats on a new run, right? You help Adria for a sec, or not Adria, whatever the witch's name is in Diablo 2 that hangs out in the very starter camp. You do her quick little quest and you can switch your character around. That shit I like. That shit I like. You have to earn that.
Smith's apprentice has fallen. Another disruption in the balance.
That poor man. Wonder if we can tell him about it. Luckily, it's like right outside of town. There's that this weird blacksmithing area, and then, yeah. I call it weird. It's not actually. Yeah, got him. All right. Poor blacksmith's apprentice, man. Alright, Mr. Blacksmith Man. Can I speak with you, sir? Probably like a mile down here. Where's my move faster in town? If I have any complaints so far about this game, it's that you do feel like you move super slow. At least in comparison to Median XL. Median XL, they're just like, here you go, 20% movement speed boots, go, go, go. Here he is. What's up, Haedrig?
I found the body of your apprentice. It seems his end was quick.
Fool boy. Hope for the worst and you will not be disappointed. Thank you for the news.
This poor man, just like everything, he's losing everything, man. Or has now lost nearly everything other than potentially this hammer we're looking for. Let's talk about your grandfather who worked for King Leoric.
I would like to hear more about your grandfather, the Chancellor.
Not much to tell. I lived with my father in Caldeum at the time. We heard that my grandfather stayed in Tristram until the end, trying to save lives. Don't know if he succeeded, but there it is. When the Skeleton King fell, my grandfather was dying from a sword wound. He had the crown sealed with him to keep it safe.
He made his choice, then.
Indeed he did. Alright, any other dialogue before we wrap this up? That's a big NO on that one, Chief. Alright, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I've been absolutely enjoying Diablo 3 so far. I know it's an extremely slow playthrough. There's a lot of dialogue. I'm really impressed with the amount of extra lore bits and tidbits here and there going through. There's a full bestiary, which is awesome. I'm really enjoying that. And playing Necromancer, really for the first time, like, I don't remember anything about Necromancer from playing it when it first released, so it feels like the first time again for me. I've been really enjoying it. It's definitely interesting. So thanks, guys, for voting for it. And I will see you all in the next one. I'm Maccabean101, and I'll see you all next time. Take care.